29 мая ждем вас на главном событии этой весны – Орлов Фест. Хедлайнер фестиваля Макс Барских. Развлечения для взрослых и детей с большой зоной фудкорта на фестивале-пикнике в парк-отеле «Орловский». Жара, музыка, драйв. Встречаем лето. А еще у нас есть верблюд, который пьет как лошадь.
Добрый вечер, дорогие друзья. Ну что, ведущий чуть-чуть задерживается. Все-таки московские пробки есть московские пробки, а также они и видновские пробки. Но ничего страшного, скоро наш ведущий подоспеет. А мы пока представим коллектив. Сегодня группа The Secret World. Hello, Steven.
Hello, Roman. How are you?
I'm okay, but how are you?
I'm absolutely fine and dandy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Please introduce your colleague who play now today.
Okay. So on drums from Maine, the US of A, Mr. Stephen Hess. And from South Africa, a man with Scottish blood like mine, Mr. Ian Barr. And this young gentleman here is Vegard Torvund Hansen from Oslo.
When he's a cowboy.
Yeah. And Florian, our bass player Florian Brandl from Austria. So none of us are Russian, we're all foreigners here.
Okay, thank you. Let's play first song. How it's called?
The song is called Happy Home.
Yes, let's begin.
Senseless form of living, a useless form of vice. I used to be such a good boy till I lost my track. May I be forgiven? Will you take me back? How can you be so happy? That's all I wanna know. There's a place beside you in your happy home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Leads to that door, and that door leads to hell. Is everybody happy? Is everybody well? Can everybody hear me out there? Out there in the night. I don't wanna crow in your world. I wanna take a walk in mine. Yo, how can you be so happy? That's all I wanna know. There's a place beside you. Your happy home. How can you be so happy? That's all I wanna know. There's a place beside you in your happy home.
Thank you. It was so loud and so rock and roll. Seriously, really.
It's a very, very old song. The song is about 35 years old.
Okay.
And it was it's an old song from a band that I played drums with 33 years ago. A Glasgow band, very, very good Glasgow band called James King and the Lone Wolves, who were one of the best bands of the 1980s from Glasgow, by far. And I played drums with them for about 2 years, I think. And this song was my favourite song. This song, Happy On. I always wanted to, if I ever got a band together again, I definitely wanted to do it again. So I'm really happy to sing it again. I love this song so much.
Thank you, Steve. But seriously, I have one question. It's so hard to first you play on drums and then you play on guitars. It's how it's.
Well, I mean, when you're sitting about a dressing room for a long time waiting to go on stage, I used to pick up the guitar and I'd always ask guitar players to show me chords, you know, and I just picked up the 3, 4, 5 chords and it just escalated from there. But about maybe 4 years ago, my friend, a friend of mine called Alexander Stepanov, he made me a guitar. He made me an acoustic guitar, and when he gave me it, I just started learning again, you know. And then I thought I'd try a bit of songwriting to see if I could do it.
Okay. So different countries in one place. How you meet each other?
Well, Stephen and I both are teachers. We know each other from teaching, and Florian as well is also a teacher. And but I met Vegard and Ian through Facebook when I was looking for guitar players, and I was very, very lucky to get them actually.
How many times you live in Russia?
I've lived in Russia for 11 years now.
11 years?
Yeah, 11 years. Yeah.
You know Russian language, you know?
Чуть-чуть.
Чуть-чуть. Who helped you?
Who helped me learn Russian?
No. Help to translate.
Well, you know, now we can use translators on the phone, you know, so that's not bad. But to be honest, I was learning Russian, and then when I started to write songs, I kind of stopped learning Russian, you know, and Russian took a sideline, music took over, and that became the main focus apart from my job and music. So I'm at home a lot writing music, you know,
Okay.
and I never get the time. Russian's a hard language, you know, and it's very hard. You need to dedicate yourself to it to learn it properly, I think, yeah. Maybe one day I will sit down, throw my guitar away and learn Russian, possibly.
Okay, I hope. We have only 10 songs today.
Yeah.
And when we wait our MC, Elizabeth, she soon arrive.
She's stuck in traffic, yeah?
Okay,
Like we all
yes, but it's serious. But I have one question.
Yeah.
How different British, for example, people and Russian people? Are they little similar?
In terms of personality, you mean?
Yes.
Wow, okay. I mean, we could all, we probably all have different views on that. Well, I really like Russian people. I mean, I find that this Western kind of view of Russians is fairly negative. But when you live here, you get to know Russians well, obviously, and I think Russian people are very generous and great friends. You know, they have a lot of loyalty and generosity as people. I think, you know.
No.
That's what that's one of the reasons I like living here. Is because of those factors. I'd rather live here than live in London, for example, or Paris, you know, because they don't have a warmth there for me, but Moscow does. Moscow has a warmth for me, and I really like living here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play another song and then we talk a little what name of song?
The song has got a long title, and it's called "I'm in Love with a Girl from Krasnodar."
Okay, listen on Vidное Radio.
Okay.
I'm in love with a girl from Krasnodar. I love her face and her tight hair. She runs 15 kilometers a day. I'm in love with a girl from Krasnodar. She kisses me with passion and dare. She raises a bar on my ultimate fate. Love and protect her till the day we die. That's why I'm in love with a girl from Krasnodar. Toast the future with red wine and the divinity of homemade moonshine. Leave the lives of something twined to the grasp of something we can't explain. We can't explain. I'm in love with a girl from Krasnodar. 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 Love her face and her dark hair. She runs 15 She kisses me with passion and dare, raises a bar of my ultimate fate to love and protect her till the day we die. That's why I'm in love with a girl from Glasgow. Short and sweet like me.
Понятно. Ну, это замечательно, конечно, здорово. Я сейчас чуть перейду на русский. I changed to Russian little for our... Yes. Да, друзья дорогие, ну это просто напор какой-то, да, такой рок-н-ролльный. И, конечно, ну вот мы ждем с минуты на минуту, вот должен подойти наш ведущий. Из меня никакой, конечно, англичанин, но тем не менее я хочу побеседовать. Стив, who write song? Who written all song?
Me. Yeah.
And music and lyrics?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, that song, the song we just did, Florian did help me write that song. We wrote it before quarantine, actually, yeah. So I was up at Florian's house and we went through the chord structure, and so that particular song I co-wrote with Florian, yeah. But mostly, I write all the songs, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
Who has a music education?
I don't. Anybody?
Well, like high school.
Self-taught.
Oh, rock and roll.
Just jamming.
Yeah, we're three chord tricksters, yeah. Yeah, all of us, yeah.
You have a rehearsal in Moscow?
Yes.
How you mean? Yes.
Yeah.
Where?
We rehearse at a place called Under the Ground,
Yeah.
which is in Pravda Street. We rehearse every Monday night there. Yeah.
Pravda Street. Yes,
Yeah.
I know. It's cool. And how many times per month you meet?
We rehearse every Monday night. So
Monday
like,
night.
But before this performance, so we rehearsed a bit more.
You have performance in Russia?
No, I mean this performance. Before this performance, we been rehearsing more. But we are actually playing a concert on June the 5th, Saturday, June the 5th. Jim and Jack's, which is in Chesty Prudy, and it's going to be, hopefully it's going to be on a patio outside the club, so it'll be an outside concert. So if anybody likes the music, they want to come, they can get in touch with us and we can tell them about the concert, which Saturday, June the 5th, Jim and Jack's will be on stage, I think it's 7 o'clock, I think, so far, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I see. Maybe we play another song if you're not tired.
Not tired, yeah, not tired.
We only begin. Я говорю, да, мы только начали, дорогие друзья. Присоединяйтесь, оставляйте свои комментарии. Steve, wait a minute.
Sorry, sorry.
Оставляйте ваши комментарии под этим видео, присоединяйтесь. И вот наша ведущая пришла, сейчас мы приготовим. А пока мы слушаем песню How Name This Song.
Oh, this song is called You'll Never Know.
You Never Know.
You'll
Слушаем
never
на
know.
Видное радио. Поехали. Let's begin.
Okay.
You never know how much I loved you. Never know how much I care. Never know how much I missed you. Never know how much I did. Did you ever really get me? Without you I felt like a spare in a state of surrender. 'Cause of you I lost weight. Came under the pressure of lost gate. Almost gone, your sultry voice I constantly stole. From your eyes, the mocking sarcastic way, locked in an ironic stare, with your fingers spread and bare disarray. In bare much I loved you. You never know how much I care. Never know how much I missed you. Know how much I dared. Did you ever really get me? Without you I felt like a spear in the state of surrender. Cause if you are lost weight, came under the pressure of asking, almost gone, someone's gone, your sultry voice I constantly store. I constantly store. Sleep dust in my eyes, you offered me my keys, test of your resolve, I took them back with great regret. With great regret. With great regret. That afternoon on Concorvo's platform, we screamed above the roaring trains. One glorious burning moment, I knew I'd never see your face again. Da-da-da-da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Привет, друзья! С вами Элизабет Мьюз. Я немного опоздала, пробочки, все такое. Вот, и сейчас хочу задать вопрос ребятам. So, guys, hello. I'm Elizabeth Mьюз.
Hello.
I have a question. You live here 12 years, right? In Moscow?
11.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how is it?
Excuse me. Well, yeah, I mean, I like living here. It's home for me now.
Really?
So I have no intention of leaving, you know. So it's my home now.
But
Yeah.
why you change your...
I fell in love with
place?
I fell in love with a Russian girl, you know.
Yeah?
And I've been coming to Russia since my first time was 2003. First time I came to Russia.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been coming, and then I married a Russian girl, and then I moved to Russia in 2010.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, I think Ian's the same. You're about 10 years, yeah.
I've been here 10 years, yeah.
10 years, yeah. Stephen,
2.
2 years.
2 years.
Vigard,
Soon be 2.
so be 2,
Yeah.
and Florian
2 as well.
2 as well. 2.
And you
What's
wanna stay here for forever?
Well, I have no intentions of moving.
Uh-huh.
You know, I like it here.
And you guys?
Well, for as long as possible. I'm living and working here, and was really surprised to find myself here after being placed in quite a few countries in the world. So, yeah, enjoying.
Enjoying.
But however, our fine guitar player here is leaving to go back to Norway next month. So we are going to
Ah.
we are going to really miss him. He's a superb guitar player. He's a good friend of ours. So we will be hopefully getting a new guitar player soon. I hope, you know, because we work better as a 5-piece band rather than a
He's
normal
advertising
4-piece
your job already.
yeah.
It would be difficult to find somebody.
We are hoping
So
our
good.
friend William is a Russian guy who will join us, but he's taxi 50-50 on it, you know. So we
Very
don't know
wonderful.
yet. We're hoping that he will join, and we'll remain a 5-piece band, yeah. Because we work better. It sounds better as a 5-piece band, I think, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, and which next song you wanna play?
This song is an old song. It was actually the first song that I wrote ever. I wrote it with another. I wrote it. I was in a band about 20 years ago,
Oh.
and it was just me and a singer. And I was I was a drummer. I was playing drums. I was playing guitar, and I was playing bass as well. So I was
Multi-instrumental.
playing everything.
Yeah.
We never played any concerts. We just had a studio and we just recorded music. And this song was the song I liked the best. But the guy that I wrote the song with is claiming that I didn't write the song at all, which is nonsense, you know. I wrote about 25-30% of this song. I didn't write the words, I wrote some of the music. And the song is called Traffic Stopper.
Traffic stopper.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Traffic stopper means that a woman is so beautiful she will stop traffic.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, and I'd like to dedicate it to my friend Irisha, who's in Yaroslav. This is a song. This is my dedication for her. This song. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's listen.
Okay. Right. Traffic stopper. Yeah.
This is my only resolution. Safety in numbers cannot hide. This is the time to keep moving, brought to a standstill by a single line. I cannot sleep off this intoxication. I never tire of you, I never wanna leave. As I assume all consultations, only your frustrations keeps it going, makes it easy to believe. I guess I didn't see you coming. I can't escape you now, seeing it in your eyes. How could it ever come to nothing? You and I, we didn't need to try, we didn't need to try. And less before the worst. Is this the bubble waiting to burst? Is this the rise before the fall? Is this the smile that says I'll lose it all? I guess I didn't see you coming. I can't escape you now, see it in your eyes. How could it ever come to nothing? You and I, we didn't need to try, we didn't need to try. Can I keep you on a promise? I know it's soon, it will be late before too long. We'll get exactly what we want. Doesn't make us dishonest until we notice, till it's gone. I guess I didn't see you coming. I can't escape you now, see it in your eyes. How could it ever come to nothing? 'Cause you and we didn't need to try, we didn't need to try. I guess I didn't see you coming. I can't escape you now, see it in your eyes. How could it ever come to nothing? 'Cause you and we didn't need to try, we didn't need to try.
Просто супер, просто потрясающе. Такой напор вообще. Или спроси, может быть, ты спросишь, какие вообще русские группы, может, они знают?
Roman, want to know, maybe you know some Russian bands?
I do know. I have met this guy
Kromek.
from. He's actually from Vidное. Oh bloody hell, what's his name? Oh God, he sings that song about a sheep. Nike something.
Barzov.
Nike Barzov, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Nike Barzov. I'll tell you why I know him.
Yeah, it's great musician.
Yeah, he's from
I like
he's
him.
from here. He's from
Yes.
here. Yeah. About 5 years ago, my friend Sasha was working for Nike Barzov, and Nike Barzov wanted to sing in English. He wanted all his songs in Russian. He wanted to try singing in English. So he sent me some lyrics in English he wrote, and he sent me a song in English that he wrote, and he asked to meet me. I went to meet him in it's a club in 1905 Goda. I met him in, I can't remember the name of the place now. And I met him, I had dinner. He bought me dinner, and we talked about like what his singing voice was like in English and so on, and the lyrics. But it didn't work out in the end. You know? No, it didn't work out. So he just went back to Russian again. Yeah. I do like. There are some things I really like in Russia. There's I can't remember the name of the band, but my friend Yeva, I think they've played here. They play like Irish, Scottish music, but with Russian vocals. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's really good. I really like them a lot. And Yeva's got like 200 songs, and she's a violin player, and she's amazing, you know. And I really like them. I can't remember the name of the band. I think it's just Yeva. I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
She writes all the music and she sings and she plays violin. I really like her. I like Nina Garnett, who's like plays the double bass player, and I really like her stuff. She writes her own songs. It's kind of like a little bit jazzy, a little bit soulful, you know, sang in Russian. But when she sings in English, it's perfect as well. So they're the three artists I kind of know in Russian.
Yeah.
those
And the
three.
other guys?
Any Russian music? No.
You don't like? Why?
It's not they don't like. It's just they don't know.
There are a couple of bands that I've watched, but I am so bad with names, so I can't. I really can't remember the name.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I forget all their names. You know,
Yeah.
Nike, Barzov. Yeah, Nike. Yeah, I always think Nike shoes. You know.
But you stay here so long time. Maybe you try some one day to sing in Russian.
Well, I don't know enough Russian to actually write write a lyric. I don't think. I think if I was going to write a song in Russian, it'd be a very simple love song. You know. Or something like that. Я тебя люблю, я хочу, я думаю тебя.
Nice.
Great. Something like that. You know, it would have to be very simple lyrics if I was going to write something. But I must admit, what I'd really like actually, if anybody would like to do this, I would really like another band to do one of my songs in Russian to see what it sounds like, you know. I would love for a Russian band to do cover a couple, maybe one or two of my songs in Russian language. I'd really get a kick out of that, I think, you know. I mean, the Beatles recorded all this stuff in German, you know, in the early 60s. Well, I don't think people realise that, but the early Beatles songs were actually recorded in German as well, you know. And they sound great.
I know.
Yeah, and they sound great in German, I think, you know.
That's true.
So I'd really like it if some Russian musicians want to do my songs. I'd be really pleased, very pleased. So anybody out there, if you want to do my songs, you can do my songs with my permission. Yeah.
I'm sure that a little bit later
But you
somebody
can't
singing your
steal
song.
my songs though, because they're copyrighted.
Copyrighted, okay.
Yeah.
So, and I have one question more. Today I was coming here from rehearsal, and for me, interesting, like for musicant also, if you have some difference about rehearsals in other countries and here. Is it maybe they're more beautiful sound or here? Or something like this.
Some rehearsal studios are. I mean, just remember, bands rehearsal studios all day, so the equipment needs to have a lot of maintenance. So sometimes the equipment doesn't work properly. It's the same any country, I think.
It's the same. Yeah.
I mean, where we rehearse, we like it there. It's under the ground in Pravda Street. We like it there, and because there's 5 of us, we have a big room.
You make rehearsals under the ground?
Yeah.
I'm coming from there.
Is that where you came from? You're a musician.
It was
too,
probably a long way.
Yeah, okay. You're a singer or you?
Singer.
You're a singer, okay.
Yeah.
Sing in Russian?
Also Russian, yes.
And English?
English too.
Okay, cool.
Come join.
Guest vocalist.
Okay. So, and think the moment to singing
Another song.
the song, yes.
Okay, shall I introduce the song? Shall I say what the song is? Yeah? I'll introduce it, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. The song is called Appetite's Kiss. It's a long song.
Long.
And it's long with a country vibe to it. And it's a song about unrequited love.
Oh.
It means loving someone who doesn't love you back for various reasons, you know.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Appetite's Kiss.
Sparks fly when I'm near you. This happens when I'm by your side. When I'm near you, when I'm near you. Like Caesar and Green, I will always care an extra mile. I hope when we walk down the road, you'll drop your hand, we can take it in mine. Tried thinking of you in a different way, but it lasts as long as a whisper. Even though you knew I know you drink from a different cup, from a different cup. It's not an illusion of fog, it's not an illusion of fog. You gave me an olive branch the day Stevie Chalmers died. You took it away, the breath that the boy had no more. I hope one day you'll see me, and when you see me, your appetite's kiss turns my way. I'm not trying to change your nature, but if your appetite's kiss turns my won't I drop a reason, and I don't know why. I know there's a shadow of doubt, and shadows cast on many reasons. Why suffer when we can be friends? It's a kinship that will last, and we won't mince words. We will stay free in the wind of platonic love. You gave me an olive branch the day Stevie Chalmers died. You took it away in a breath that the boy had no more. I hope one day you'll see me, and when you see me, your appetite's kiss to my way. I'm not trying to change your nature, but if your appetite's kiss turns my way, if we ever meet again, if you see me, your appetite's kiss turns my way. If you see me, we ever meet again, we ever meet again. I tried thinking of you in a different way, but at last, as long as a whisper. I tried thinking of you in a different way, but at last, as long as a whisper. Thank you very much.
So great song. I like it.
It sounds like Rolling Stones, I think.
Yeah.
It's so
Sounds a
The
little.
Rolling Stones about 1971, yeah. I agree with that, yeah. Rolling Stones when Brian Jones died, after he died, yeah.
By the way, Steve,
Yeah.
for example, in Russian, people so upset when some band compare with another.
Uh-huh.
What about you?
Well, I sometimes have reservations about this. I mean, I've given songs to Russian people, and they say things like, sounds like Dire Straits, sounds like Uriah Heep. You sound like The Cure is the big one, you know, but Uriah Heep, it's like they only compare to what they listen to sometimes, you know. The Cure I get. The Cure I can get because we're British. I have a British voice, you know. I'm a British person. I'm a Scottish person, you know. So therefore I'm British, unfortunately. But there you go. I don't mind if it's. I mean, the Rolling Stones is a great comparison. I like that. And I'm a child of the 1970s. I'm much older than the rest of the band, and I grew up listening to the Rolling Stones when I was about 9 years old, which was about 1970. So at that point, the Rolling Stones, when they did country blues, and that's where that song, I guess, comes from. It comes from a country blues kind of standpoint, I think, that song, you know. So I like that comparison, actually. I'm happy with that comparison, but not bloody Uriah Heep, you know.
Iron Maiden.
And oh no, For those about to rock, we salute you.
ACDC, yeah.
Yeah. Comparisons are good. I mean, what I think is that our songs are not derivative really of anything. I mean, we put a lot of work in, and we take different styles to piece them together. And the layers of the music doesn't really have anything in mind which sounds like someone else, you know. I mean, Vegard is a great slide guitar player, a great country guitar player, so he puts a bit of country into the music, which I really love.
And blues.
Yeah, and blues, country blues, yeah, which really suits what we're doing. So I like that vibe. It's a nice vibe, I think, you know.
That's great.
Yeah.
So I have a question about. Stop. I'm sure by this song, it's very nice to drive in car, really.
Appetite's
Have
Kiss,
this
yeah.
Emotions or bike or something like this.
I mean, actually it's the longest song. I mean, it's 7 minutes and 30 seconds song, but we used to have a Russian bass player who said it's too long. It's too long.
It's great for way and
Yeah.
because when you're driving, you don't want this good song. I don't want that it's finished.
Because it has a whole middle section which is kind of like which is just music with a little bit of vocal, which I like, you know, and it's a story song. I mean, a lot of my songs are based on truth and based on my own life and other people's lives. I write about people more than any, and I try to make the lyrics as interesting as possible. And in that song, there actually are some British colloquial language in there which Russians wouldn't understand, you know. I'd have to explain it to them like very carefully about certain things and certain words in the song, you know. And but I write from a very Western British perspective, I think, you know. So I can't write "I love you, baby" songs. I love you, baby. Da, da, da. I can't write the songs like that. I wish I could, but I can't. You know, I've got the lyrics for me are very, I guess, meaningful, and the lyrics have to say something for me. You know, they have to be about something, and they have to be poetic in a sense. You know, for
That's
me.
good.
Yeah, rather than just rhyming off, "Oh, I love you, baby," you know. Yeah, you know.
I have the same problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's too much of that kind of music, you know. Where it doesn't mean anything.
So all your songs, it's like a little history
They
about
are,
your life.
Yeah, mostly. Yeah. And
Mostly.
I mean, sometimes it takes me like weeks to write, even like maybe one verse of lyric, you know, because I write it down, I put it down in my kitchen, I look at it again, and I'll maybe write something else, and I'll change it, etc., you know. So I put a lot of work into the words, a lot of work, yeah. And I think that I'd like to see bands doing it more. See, I come from this. I'm a product of the 60s and 70s. So in those days, lyrics were better. You know, the McCartney and Lennon were writing great lyrics, and so was Mick Jagger. You know.
Yeah.
They were writing fantastic lyrics about something most of the time, and sometimes they sang "I Love You, Baby" songs as well. But you know, some Stone stuff, the lyrics are superb. You know, even Satisfaction, the lyrics are brilliant. You know. And so I have to, you know, we all have a voice. We should be writing about things that matter, you know. I think rather than just "I love you, baby" stuff. I really don't like that kind of. That's okay for karaoke, you know. It's okay for that. So I'm available for karaoke. We're available for karaoke. I think.
Bar mitzvahs, weddings.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Steve, we talk about music, but how you accept modern music? For example, R&B, hip hop, and groove metal.
Justin Bieber.
Well, I can remember hip hop from the 1980s, and hip hop in the 1980s was actually far better than anything you have now. Hip hop, to me, tends to be a little bit kind of like, again, it's like about women and guns, you know.
Repetitive.
But in the 1980s, you had like NWA, and you had Public Enemy. They were writing stuff about oppression and politics and what it was like to be black, you know, and the protest songs. That stuff's much better than the stuff that's coming out now. The stuff that's coming out now, I don't like at all. It's meaningless to me. If it's about women and guns, I'm not interested in that at all. It doesn't mean anything to me.
You're interested about life.
But I think, but I think music must live like experiment, not like memories.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, but I mean, if you're thinking about the lyrics I write, I mean, I do experiment with idioms and experiment with language as much as I can, you know. So, you know, sometimes I would say things that kind of mess with people's heads as well. They won't understand it at all. A bit like Bob Dylan used to do, you know. I'm not comparing myself to Dylan, but it's like it's like you should write something interesting rather than write experimental and interesting rather than just a basic lyric, you know. That's what I think. But modern music, I mean, Russian pop is just horrendous. Horrendous, you know. It's completely horrendous. I don't understand why people can listen to it, to be honest.
All
you know.
pop.
Yeah.
All pop, all modern pop actually, yeah, is pretty bad. Justin Bieber's got a lot to answer for, you know.
Oh no.
And we received some answered on YouTube comments.
Okay.
Proud of you, Florian. It's
thanks.
about Flora Uchechi, I think.
Yeah.
That's
You
my
know,
wife.
Oh, your wife, seriously. Send greetings
Thanks.
to this camera. You can send greetings to your wife.
Florian,
Hello.
say hello to your wife.
How are
Florian.
you?
Hi Flora, how are you, darling? How are you? I know Flora too.
You guys rock.
Yes, we do.
All people scream you so nice and wait your life. Wait your life, geek. People so hope that you have geek in Russia.
Yes, we do. We're playing on Saturday, June the 5th.
So the
Jim and
June.
Jack's on 7 o'clock, Saturday, June the 5th, which is 2 weeks' time, yeah? Yeah? 2 weeks' time.
Victoria Kovaleva, I know the drummer. Cool guys and thank you.
Yeah.
Polina C tell sounds great. Wait, I check what. Oh, seriously, so a lot of comments. Minneapolis here.
Can you read some of them? Can you read some of them out for us?
He just did.
Wait,
No,
wait, wait.
no, I mean, more praise, more praise.
Спасибо всем. Спасибо, Vika.
Oh yes, yeah. Greetings from Chelyabinsk.
Okay,
Video
that's far away,
nice.
That's
Steve.
far away.
Well, why they write Steve and put little drums icon. And
Oh, that's
Spasibo.
somebody I know.
Sure.
Ah, I think I met this girl on a flight to London.
Who am I?
I met a girl from
You
that
just,
area on a flight to London.
Job delivered.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi from John. Hi John, proud of you, Dad.
That's me again.
Oh, yeah. Stephen just had
Are you-
Stephen
you
and his wife just had
popular?
a baby, by the way. Congratulations to Steve. Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
from Anapa, from Sochi, from every place of Russia. Our stream. Those people so nice singing. Top shelf drumming.
Oh yeah!
Спасибо.
Окей.
Люблю
Лиза,
вас.
maybe you... Ой, господи. Может, ты спросишь что-нибудь еще, пока я тут смотрю комментарии.
Okay. Okay, I want to know about holidays.
Holidays. So
Yeah.
you mean like?
How
Hol-
you celebrate it?
Well, I mean, we all come from different countries, remember, so we can all answer individually on
Yeah.
this one. In Britain, we don't get many holidays. We get Christmas Day, day after Christmas Day,
Vacation.
New Year's Day, Easter
Yes,
weekend,
Easter.
and we get like May. We get May Day. We have 3 holidays. 2 holidays in May, 1 day. You know, a long weekend, and in August for a long weekend. That's it.
I think she meant how do you spend your holiday?
Oh, how'd you spend your holiday? Sorry. I'm in my kitchen with my guitar. I live a very solitary life, you know.
Maybe you take some special tradition from there to here.
No. No, I don't. Does anybody have any special traditions?
No.
No.
Traveling is, you know, everybody can decide what they want to enjoy when they're traveling. I love to meet the people, so when I go around Russia, it's great to have a home cooked meal with new friends, or maybe you know somebody around Russia, and that's my favorite thing because Russians especially are like you got to peel back the layers of the onions to get inside, and then they're the greatest people ever. So they're a little bit complicated, and you got to really get to know them. And I love to do that while I travel.
Yeah. Look, for example, if you come to Russian people as a guest, they make a special tape or something like this. It's very warm company, something like this. Is it in America or Scotland the same? Or
So
no?
can you?
Because I was living in Germany, for example, Germans take beer
Oh yeah.
in company, and some maybe chips a little bit, much more
Well,
beer.
we used to have this tradition in Scotland for New Year's Eve just before midnight, and it's a very strange tradition actually. I don't think people do it now, but if you knock on somebody's door with some alcohol and a piece of coal, they will let you in. You can drink with people, you know.
Really?
It's a strange, but I don't think anybody. It hasn't been done. I don't think we don't have coal anymore because we have electric fires now. You know.
But if you can't, you see, I can't go to hospital.
But it used to be. I've went to many parties in Glasgow. I've just it's like a joke. One of the comedians. You just walk down the street with some beer, and you look up at all the houses and you see where the parties are at, and you go up and you knock on the door and you come into the party. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah,
I have a question.
yeah.
Who drink more, Russian or British?
Russian. No, wait. We have to break down
The alcohol
British.
type.
So we have to break down British into 4 different countries, I think. Yeah.
Maybe Finland too. They drink so much too. But by the way,
I don't know.
1,200 people check our stream. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Edward Cook scream, yeah. A lot of people. Charles Parson, good evening, guys. It's a lot.
Right.
Maybe it's time for music. How do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
About what?
This song is a song called Hey Paulina, and it's about a girl I know who I used to know. I don't really know her anymore, but she had a very tragic upbringing. She was an orphan, and then she married a man who treated her badly, and she is a very intelligent young woman, and she wanted to do something with her life and do something with her own, and you know, work and do something brave, but marriage didn't suit her, and she wanted to get out of it. So it's about that. Yeah. Okay. And as far as I know, she left her husband, so I'm really pleased that she did. Yeah. Okay, and the song's called Hey Paulina. We'll start again, sorry.
Hey, Paulina, what you got there between your ears? Is it a sore point or a bitter taste of Eurasian tears? Hey, Paulina, what's up there at the top of the tree? Steeped in a lack of dreams, living on impossible means. Hey, Paulina, what can I do to set you free? What can I do to set you free? Your face is no sleep, collapsing in a fibrous tear. Crying inside to the tune of Save Me God. I guess the old in and out doesn't do it for you anymore. As you ride with on the crown patient, no pressure drop inside. Some pressure drop inside. Hey, Paulina, what you got there between your ears? Is it a sore point or a bitter taste of Eurasian tears? Hey, Paulina, what's up there at the top of the tree? Steeped in a lack of dreams, living on impossible means. Hey, Paulina, what can I do to set you free? What can I do to set you free? Oh. The shallow voices and cracks like a snare. More than a womb machine destined to procreate. Hopelessly strung out on one day you get away. Never return to weather the storm. Some pressure drop
that's great.
Yeah.
One fun blues
Good.
for your band.
Yeah, that should have been Russia's entry for Eurovision. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Look,
we would have won it. We would have won it for Russia.
yeah. About Eurovision, which artist do you like?
Well, I didn't really watch
Russia
it,
was-
but
Russia was
everybody
really
else
good.
watched it. I didn't watch it. I see. Again, it's that type of music I don't really listen to anymore. However,
Norway
however-
was great.
Sorry,
Norway was great.
Norway had a very good dress code. Yes.
As usual.
A very good dress was from Italian.
Maybe.
Then it was
Italian,
so
yeah.
glam rock.
But
Yeah.
Looks like.
in Britain in the 1970s, Eurovision was fantastic. I can remember watching ABBA when Eurovision 1974. I was about 12 or 13 years old, yeah, and I remember watching it and falling in love with Agnetha, the blonde one, you know. And ABBA were just an outrageously brilliant band, you know, really, really good band. And I remember them winning it so clearly. I remember watching on TV.
For
Yeah.
sure, I'm sure. ABBA, fantastic band. I like
Oh
it.
God, yeah,
Yeah.
superb band, yeah. Really classic songs, you know. They were like the Beatles of the 70s in some ways, you know.
When I was young, it was a lot of clips on the TV
Yeah,
playing. That's great. I remember money, money, money.
money, 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 something funny, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sure that the people want to know when you make a new album. First album.
Well, next week I'm gonna put all the stuff on Spotify and on SoundCloud,
great.
and I've got 8 songs I'm going to put on there. Hey Polina will be on there, yeah. The one before Appetite's Kiss, the long one, will be on there. So we will put stuff on Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. That's going to happen next week when I get time to do it. So I want to get that done before we start playing, before the concert we play on the 5th of June. So it will be available, yeah, very soon. And I hope I have so many songs to introduce to the band as well that I think during summer I'm going to record some acoustic tracks to give to the band, and then we can learn new songs, and we'll record. I've got 30 songs. So I want for the band to record as many songs as possible, you know.
But it's some label, or you just make it by yourself?
I mean, we just do it by ourselves. I mean, we just we use this logo, Secret World, for that will probably be going on Spotify and so on. Yeah, I mean, we're a fairly new band in a sense. I mean, Florian and Stephen have been playing with me from 2019, just
Year and a half.
year and a half, and then COVID happened and we took
Yeah.
a long break, and it was very frustrating not to. But I wrote lots of music during quarantine, you know.
Yeah.
And then we tried several guitar players who didn't work out, and then I went on Facebook to the expat page on Facebook, and I found Ian and Vegard, yeah. And
Very lucky.
Very, very, very lucky. And the talent of these two guys is off the scale, you know, as guitar players, and as for ideas as well. You know, I might write the songs, but these guys make the songs sound fantastic, you know. I mean, I appreciate so much what you're doing.
Well, yeah, they're very good songs, the way they're written, and all we do is maybe add some arranging and spice to
Yeah.
it. That's about it.
Yeah, but it's also like the flavour of the music comes from the 5 of us, you know. It's not just me, you know. It comes from the 5 of us, and we work hard on the songs. We work really hard on them. We change them, and we try and arrange them as best as possibly can, you know. And I think they came out really good, you know.
Yeah. I have a question. I'm sure that for people interested, where they can find some information about your band, maybe some VK page, Facebook page.
I do have.
I mean, like the Secret World.
Yeah, I have those
Okay.
pages. I have those pages, but I haven't used them for a long time because we've just been rehearsing. So I'm hoping to revive these pages, and I guess I could. I don't. How would I do this? Should I give people my phone number? I don't know.
I can give you a call.
He's going to go home
but-
today and make a Facebook page.
Yeah, make it. Well, I have. There is a Facebook page for Carl, but I just haven't used it for a long time. I mean, they can get in touch with me through
YouTube comments.
YouTube comments. Yeah, that's a good point. So make lots of YouTube comments, and I will get in touch with everybody, and I can give them more information and tell them how to find the pages. Yeah, so I will revive the pages on VK and on Facebook, especially with all the songs coming out on online platforms like Spotify, etc. So now, doing this now is hopefully we'll get more people who like our music and they can actually support us more. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get out of this.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, Roman, maybe you have some questions?
I prepare for song.
The
Then,
song?
Steve, how
Yeah.
many songs we have?
We've actually done 6. We've got 4 more to do. How much time do we have?
Half hour we have.
Okay. I do want to tell a story about this song. This is a very interesting story about this song. This is a cover version. Which I have a connection with. The song is called "You Really Got Me," and it was done by a band called the Kinks, who are a London band. And I was in a band about 20 years ago, and our manager was the manager of the Kinks in the 1960s. Yeah, so we shared the same manager.
It's a popular band.
Very popular band, yeah. And this song, "You Really Got Me," is probably one of the first rock songs ever committed to vinyl. Yeah. The Kinks recorded this song, and the record company rejected it because it was very tame, and the guitar sound was very tame, and they didn't have enough money to re-record it. The record company said, "No, it's not good enough." So Robert Wace, who's my manager, who is also manager of the Kinks, he comes from money. He comes from old money. We say old money. Very rich guy, and he put up £200 of his own money. And £200 in 1964 is a lot of money. Yeah, he put £200 of his own money to re-record the song. Just before that, Dave Davis, the guitar player of the Kinks, was experimenting with his amplifier. He got a razor blade, and he razored the sound cone inside the amplifier, plugged his guitar in, and got this guttural electronic sound which starts the song. And a lot of people say this is when rock music really started. This was the first real rock song because of the guitar sound. And the guitar solo is pure rock and roll, but the da-da-da-da part is just pure rock. So I'm really happy to have a connection with the Kinks, that connection with them. So that's why I'm really happy to do this song, actually. Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm not going to play guitar on this one. I'm going to play some percussion, but not too loud. Yes, I need to get the percussion.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, hold on a sec. Thank you. All right. So this song, a lot of people might know this song. It's called "You Really Got Me."
Okay, let's listen.
You really got me. I say, girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, you do. You really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me now. You got me so I don't know where I'm going now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Oh yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep back. Really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Yeah! Wow, wow, wow. Don't ever set me free. I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. Oh yeah, you really got me going. You got me so I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so I can't sleep at night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me.
Oopsie daisy.
Wow, that's great. I don't want to stop.
Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
Do another couple of verses here.
Yeah. About rock and roll, baby. Look, do you play on some biggest fests? Maybe.
Well,
some
I mean,
long time ago?
the problem's been finding musicians who are willing to
COVID.
rehearse every week. We've had problems with musicians who just don't even bother to come to rehearsals, and they don't last very long, you know. We had one guy who came, he kept bringing his girlfriend with him, you know, and she would instruct him how to play the guitar, you know. And his name is George, so George and Yoko.
Wow. Yeah.
John and Yoko.
George and Yoko. He lasted 3 rehearsals, and that's when we found Vegard and Ian after that. Yeah, and we've struck gold with these 2 guys, you know. And the band are now sounding the best we've ever sounded, you know.
So June 5th, and then more shows,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
hopefully.
Okay.
So, can I ask? Maybe it's not about music. Maybe you have some collections
Of what?
of something. For example, I collect
Broken
beds.
hearts.
Beds.
Beds.
Beds you sleep on.
Bats.
Birds.
Oh, birds. Okay.
Living
Not
birds?
not birds. Bats.
Living
Bats.
Bats.
As in
bats.
Batman.
Well, Ozzy Osbourne bats, yeah.
Yeah.
Letaющий мышь?
Yeah.
Yes. Летучая мышь, Fledermaus.
Yeah.
Fledermaus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I used to collect lots of music. I had lots of vinyl and lots of CDs, but I sold them all, you know, before I kept moving. You know,
Because I'm sure that it's interesting for your fans. Maybe if you collect something, they can make a present for you, something like this.
Oh, what do you collect here?
Rolexes.
Well, if it's going to be
Rolexes.
presents, then I'll
I collect Rolexes.
Porsches.
Lambos.
Yeah, Porsches.
Ferraris.
Lambos.
I don't know, Stephen, do you collect anything?
If somebody has any crypto money, a Lambo would be great. Lamborghini.
Florian, any collection?
No, not really. I have 3 kids at home, so whatever I collect gets broken.
Wow, it's good
so
collection.
Collect diapers.
You want more?
Some kids.
Make more.
I don't know. I was collecting guitars at one stage, you know, having a whole bunch of them there, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
If I was going to collect something, I would collect as many 12-string guitars as possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
A 12-string Rickenbacker electric guitar I would love. So if anybody wants to send me one,
But which brand of guitars?
Rickenbacker.
Rickenbacker. And that's all.
1965.
No, a Rickenbacker and another Ovation guitar as well, I think. It costs about 500,000 rubles for the two, you know.
I'll take.
Go to a crowdfunding platform.
I'll also take anything Soviet, any buttons, anything with quotes, old
Teeth.
you know,
Buttons.
pictures and quotes. I love it.
Okay.
I do have a few of those.
Some famous artist called Rock is dead. But what do you think? Rock buried or he alive still?
I think it needs to be revived. You know, I think that music is in a sorry state, and I do think that the best music, for me, comes from the 60s and 70s and part of the 80s and bits of the 90s. You know, it seems like music has taken a downturn in terms of its melodies and its lyrical prowess, and it's just not as good anymore. And I think young people in their 20s should try and listen to the Beatles' back catalogue and the Rolling Stones catalogue for about 1965, and a band called The who I adore. You know, they wrote some of the best music of the 60s, and the Kinks, which that song was a Kinks song. And the 70s produced great rock bands, you know, great rock bands, great guitar players and great music, and we had glam rock, we had David Bowie, of course, you know.
Yes.
And David Bowie, I've been listening to David Bowie since I was 11 years old, and I still listen to him now, and the music is still mesmerising.
I know the biggest fan of
David
David
Bowie,
Bowie from
yeah.
St. Petersburg.
Yeah, but you see, this
Yeah.
music has quality. There's no quality anymore. So you can take rock music, you can take country music or rock music or blues music, and you can make it better. You can put something behind it and make it better, rather than somebody with a computer and a keyboard and singing hip hop. You
I
know,
think new technology make rock.
it's destroying
little bit
music.
sound.
It's destroying music, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's still alive.
I think I don't really like the word retro, but I think people should listen to older stuff, you know, and get some inspiration from this.
I see good music everywhere. I just think it's harder to find.
Harder to find.
Not as popular.
Yeah.
Like if you look on Pandora
Yeah.
deeply, you'll find a lot of good rock music, modern. It's just not on the radio.
But it comes around in cycles as well.
Yeah.
I mean, what was a lot of times, as Stephen says, the 60s and 70s are a benchmark of our good music. But there are bands like Greta Van Fleet who basically recycle, and you could be listening to Led Zeppelin, for example. So it's harder to find, but it seems to come around every couple of years that it recycles, and we get the good stuff. Today is, it's harder to find it.
Yeah, and I think it's about spirit as well. If you put spirit into it and energy and spirit into the music you're producing, which I think we do, you know. I think we do that, and I think that's one thing we have. We have great spirit in this band.
We might also point out that today it's so much more music. It's easier to record it and put it out. So it's an ocean. It's a big wall of sound. So it's harder to find those pearls as well.
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
is why whatever breaks through that wall is bound to be mainstream and hitting broad.
But
Yeah.
but
Instead.
what Vegard says there is totally right. In the old days, when you used to get an album, you would have to listen to the album. You couldn't just skip 15 seconds in
Yeah.
or whatever. You'd listen, it would
Especially
grow.
on vinyl. Yeah,
Yeah, it would grow on you. Nowadays, you listen to 15 seconds, and if it doesn't grab your attention totally immediately, right there, you go, nah, next
Yeah.
one, next one.
This is TikTok technology,
Yeah.
you know, 60 seconds to listen to
Music
something.
consumerism.
Consumerism.
is what it's called.
Good term.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and this is pretty horrible. I don't want to do TikTok. I want people to listen to the whole song. You know?
What about your TikTok account?
And one question about music. How you think? We know music connected people, and I think in music must be much more creativity. But when politics put its hand in music, what it happened? In Russian, for example, I open this question. In Russian, for example, every rock band must some protest against something.
Mhm.
But what about British, for example, or Americans?
Well, again, it's. I don't think people write protest songs anymore. I don't think. I mean, Bob Dylan was the biggest protest singer, I suppose. He wrote actually very valuable music, I think. You know, the Beatles, John Lennon especially, wrote some political stuff, I guess. You know. But I think people don't really tend to mix politics and music anymore, I don't think. I mean, I'm not really interested in writing a political song. Although I do have one song, which is not a band song, which is an Irish rebel song, which I'm in the middle of writing. But it's just for me, you know. It's not for the band. That's the only political thing I've ever written. And it's a very folk, Irish folk thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my friend Vitali, my friend, hello Vitali, hope you're watching, who's a great lover of Irish music. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays clarinet, saxophone, piano, violin, and something else, I can't remember. But he's played on a lot of my songs, on the recordings of my songs, and he's a brilliant guy.
Is it possible to listen somewhere?
Oh yeah, I mean it's again all the stuff will be on. Will hopefully next week I'm going to put everything on the right platforms. Yeah. So that's all in the process of doing it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all going to happen.
Steve, if you have some page, you send links, and we put below this video in our description about
Okay.
this program all your links.
I can do that tonight. Yeah.
Without problem.
Yeah, I haven't put. We recorded 4 songs very recently. This man recorded 4 songs, and I haven't put them on that site yet. So I will do that soon as well. Hey Paulina, Appetite's Kiss, the long one that you liked, and I wrote a song for my daughter, which is just a folk song. And what's the other one? Oh, You'll Never Know, which we've done too. So those songs are yet to be put on there. Because I don't know how to do it, so I need to get somebody to show me how to put it on the VK. I'm not very good with technology. Yeah.
And we have some questions, from YouTube.
Yeah.
Elena Alexandrova asks.
Hello, Lena.
Yeah,
She's my
yeah.
student. Yeah.
She asks, Steven, how did you find members of your band?
I found Stephen on a teacher's website, a WhatsApp website. Yeah.
We met at the on location in the office.
We did, but then you said you put. I remember you put a post on WhatsApp. Does anybody want to do a jam session? I play the drums.
Ah, right.
And I said, "You're a drummer? Yeah. I need a drummer."
Expats group.
And that's how I got Stephen. And Florian I got from a musician's website, and I got Vegard and Ian from Facebook, the Facebook expat page. Yeah.
Yeah, the thing was that it was quite funny because every now and then I would see adverts, hey, looking for a lead guitarist or a guitarist. And I've always been so busy at work, and I've always thought, I used to play in bands in South Africa many years ago. And then something about it, I just thought, you know what, okay, I'll bite. And then I got hold of Stephen. He sent me some of his songs. I thought, yeah, I can work with this sounds good. And then we met up at my place, did a bit of jamming together. And yeah, the rest is history, at least from my side. And then suddenly he says, we have another guitarist. I thought, another guitarist coming? And it was Vegard.
I mean, it was
great.
It was my idea to just hang back with an acoustic guitar so I could concentrate on singing more, you know. And I like the idea of actually having two lead guitar players. It's a very 1970s thing again, you know.
Yeah.
So it's everything's coming from the 1970s with me. It's when I was growing up, when I was a teenager. So, and I think we work it well as a 5-piece. The 4-piece would be okay, but 5-piece would be much better, I think, you know. But eventually down the line, I like to get somebody who plays piano or keyboard, you know, eventually down the line. Somebody who can harmonise with me in vocals. Because Vegard's a great singer, and I love harmonising with him, you know.
Yeah, I hear it.
And but he's leaving,
Yes,
so it'd be nice to get someone who can sing harmonies as well. And I actually would like to, even if I get someone else who can sing, another guitar player, I'd like to write songs which they can sing lead and I can just play rhythm, you know. I like to do that too.
That's
My
good.
voice gets a bit rough, you know.
Can I ask, Elena Alexandrovna, next question. Do you have any tradition in your band or some
Tradition?
Tradition.
Not really.
superstition like this?
Well, I mean, we're all from relatively different countries, but I mean, obviously English is the main language. But I really know nothing about South African culture. I really don't.
But you mean superstition
Band.
in the band? I mean,
Yes.
for if we go rehearse together, that we like all walk into the room backwards or something.
Yeah.
We should try that maybe.
Oh, maybe that
Yeah.
would work.
yeah. No, there's nothing like that. No, we don't really think about things like that. Yeah.
Show up late to rehearsal every time.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
sometimes
good tradition.
sometimes there's traffic. Sometimes there's traffic. Yeah.
traffic stopper.
Yeah, traffic's yeah.
Before song, I read something. Caroline Torvund asked, "Hello, Vegard. You guys so great. Eurovision 2022.
Yeah.
Much love from your little sister and Norway."
Hey, Carolina Bamble, hey.
And
Nice to
Elena
meet you.
Alexandrovna sing, "Hey, Paulina," starting to dance.
Ah, fantastic. It's a dance song, yeah. I actually played that song acoustically in Jim and Jack's about 2 years ago, and everybody started dancing. I was really pleased. It's me on my own with the guitar. Hey, Paulina, what you got there? You know, and people were dancing. You know, it was really
That's
cool.
good. And you
Yeah.
dancing?
No, I was sitting.
No.
I was sitting on a chair playing guitar, so I couldn't dance while sitting down. It's not a skill I can master, you know.
Oh, why not? Maybe you go to club after a show and.
Oh,
Yeah.
usually I drink 4 whiskies after a show. You know, usually.
And Flora Uchechi sent a lot of clapping.
Who said
Thanks.
that?
Big clapping.
Where?
No.
Did you say Chechnya?
Flora
Flora, my wife.
Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Flora.
whose wife? Of course, it's Florian wife. What about song?
Okay.
You talk so.
Right. Okay. This song is another one of my songs. I think this was the 3rd song I ever wrote, and the song is called "Can I Change My Mind?" And the song is actually about 2 people who never meet, but they just meet kind of online, yeah. But they never actually meet each other personally. But they feel like this could be a good relationship, or this could be a bad relationship. I've never met you. I've only saw you online. I've never met you. And it doesn't end well. And this is the song's called. This is for the Instagram age. This is a song called "Can I Change My Mind?"
Good. Okay.
Okay.
What are we doing? How much do we really know what's going on? It's a brazen dilemma. We've given each other way too much. Can I change my mind for the 7th time? I'm so head up, I must be going blind. I can see a picture of you in my head. See a frown upon your face. My mistake is my disgrace. It's a boundless fall from grace. What do we do now? We can talk forever and nothing's done. We're not even an item, so why do we think we're going strong? Can I change my mind for the 7th time? I'm so head up, I must be going blind. I can see a picture of you in my head. I can see a frown upon your face. My mistake is my disgrace. It's a boundless fall from grace. Can I change my mind for the 7th time? Oh, head up, I must be going blind. I can see a picture of you in my head. I can see a frown upon your face. My mistake is my disgrace. Boundless fall from grace. Can I change my mind for the 7th time? I'm so head up, I must be going blind.
Thank you.
Bravo. Look, I wanna open. How much songs we have?
We've actually got 1 or 2 we could still do,
I
yeah.
wanna play 2. Okay,
Maybe 2, but 1's fine. Yeah, so how much time do we have?
2. You have 2.
We could do 2, yeah.
Look, I wanna open one secret of
Yeah.
the world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nice fun.
So I remember in 90s here in Moscow, or in Russia, everywhere
Mhm.
here. It was possible on TV to see rock music, electronic music, all styles.
Yeah.
And right now it's most pop, rap,
Yeah.
and chanson.
Yeah.
So is it the same right now in other countries? That's interesting, really. Or in some places, rock music is
Well,
mainstream.
I think in Britain, BBC Radio probably tends to just play what's in the top 20, which is basically still bad music. It's like that bands like One Direction, those kind of boy bands and girl bands who dominate the charts. So even in Britain, the music is as bad as it is here. I mean, like, in terms of Russian pop music, that is, you know. But there are certain genres of music which are put on the radio like in a kind of pirate radio station. There's black music in Britain called grind, which people just play all this grind stuff on a grind, probably online station, which I quite like. I actually quite like grind stuff. Actually, it's pretty good. It's very British,
Yeah.
you know, and I really like it. And the stuff, the music, there's lots of interesting bands in Britain, but they're like they're marginalised. You know, they just have a fan base. And there's one band I really love actually called the Sleaford Mods, And the Sleaford Mods is just like two
I
guys.
think I know this
Yeah,
guy.
two guys. A guy's got a laptop, he presses a button and he just dances. And the other guy has got fantastic lyrics about Britain today, what it's like to live in Britain today. And it's very political, actually, very left-wing political. But I love them. I really, really love them. And it's bands like that. I want to see more bands like that. And Sleaford Mods are really big in Germany.
Yeah.
Amazingly massive in Germany. They fill out I don't know about stadiums, but they fill out massive venues in Germany. So Germany, Britain, people love them. But anywhere else, no, nobody really listens to them. But they're signed to a major record label, you know, because the records sell.
Yeah, if you turn on most of the channels, on TV, I mean, I get a lot of channels from overseas, MTV Europe, VH1, etc. It's all the same. Whereas I could 15, 20 years ago could listen, and you had, wow, I mean, look at the 80s even, you know, Culture Club to this, everything is so different. Now you would put on any sort of music channel, and it all sounds the same.
Yeah, it does.
I hear there's something like 6 producers who are doing 80% of all the...
That's right. Yeah, I mean, there's actually 2 songwriters, and one of them is Swedish. I think he's Max Martin. You know this guy? Max Martin wrote Baby Hit Me One More Time. Britney Spears, he wrote that song. And him and an American songwriter write most of the pop music that's on the radio now. These guys are billionaires now, you know, probably. And it's what Ian said, it's coming from like very small sources, this music, which is, I mean, I don't want my daughter to grow up listening to that, you know. I want to introduce her to the Beatles and melody and you know, something with substance, you know.
There was a comparison with Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, which was written basically by Freddie Mercury, credited as one. And then I forget who the artist was, maybe it was Rihanna or maybe it was Beyonce, and something like about 6 or 8 writers, 2 producers, massive amount.
Yeah.
Big composing and stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we're all on the same page when music isn't in a sorry state at the moment, and I mean, this is a great platform for us to play live to Russian people. It's great for us, and I hope that people really like the songs, and they'll come and see us and they'll support us, you know. And so this is a great platform for us. This is the first time we've played live ever. You know, this is the first live thing we've ever done. We've all just been in the studio, in the rehearsal studio, just rehearsing for the last 3 or 4 months, you know.
COVID.
Yeah.
I read
post-COVID.
I read some comment from YouTube. Nickname Vasash, who is I don't know, but he writes this. Hey Steven, just want to say you look so great. Harris Ananiadis. Hello Steven,
Harris.
you
Which
look
one?
so awesome, guys.
Harris is from Cyprus.
Yes.
Hi, Harris. How you doing, man?
Andrei Kruglov, right. Hello guys, it sounds perfect.
Really
Matthew
perfect.
Barnes, you guys are rocking. And Gray Valdez Perez from Clubber, Virginia. Send greetings.
Say that again.
Gray Valdez Perez. Who
Oh, my kids are in Paris. My children.
I think yes.
Oh.
maybe.
Oh, my children, excellent. Hello, my darlings. Hello, Evie. I love you, Alec. I love you so much. I miss you
Clubber,
so much.
Virginia.
Today is
Where
a
is
warm
this?
evening, really.
Yeah,
A lot of friends and families.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
cool. Isn't
that's
it? Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
You miss your country.
I miss Scotland. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of half English, half Scottish, so I do miss London sometimes, but I miss Scotland a lot. Yeah, Scotland's in my heart more than England, I think. Yeah, I do miss Scotland, but it's not a great place to live, to be honest. You know, no
Beautiful
jobs,
weather.
nothing.
Sorry, can you play on piper?
No, you could a little bit. You could.
I grew up learning the bagpipes.
Really?
Yeah, because I have Scottish background, so I was about 9 years old, 10 years old, and I had to start playing this thing. I thought it sounded like someone stepped on a cat. And I was like, okay.
You have a kilt and shave your legs.
I had a kilt, yeah, I had a kilt. Yeah, totally.
I actually promised my friend of mine that if I ever get married again, I will wear a kilt in Moscow. Yeah.
Well, I ask because a long time ago I playing singing in one band, and there was bass guitar player. First he playing Жалейка.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, and then he was interested how to make bagpipes. And he started to do it and playing very well. He find a drummer.
Actually, I want to give a
and start
mention. I want to give a mention to two groups in Moscow. There's a group of women and one guy who are Scottish dancers. They're called the Brave Scots. I love them. They go and they actually promote Scottish dancing all over Moscow, and I love them.
I know.
You know who they are, yeah?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, to get that back and to get that in Moscow for me is beautiful.
In
for me,
St. Patrick's Day, they playing and singing in Arbart Street.
Yeah, I mean, they do Irish dancing too, but it's mostly Scottish, you know? It's mostly Scottish dancing.
Yeah.
And there's a Scottish band who come on stage wearing kilts, and they're called the Wallace Band, and they sing Scottish songs in Russian, which I love, you know? Superb. So for me, it's my two favourite countries, Russia and Scotland, you know, combined.
Yeah.
So for me, it's a great thing. So I'm kind of hoping. I've actually asked the Brave Scots to film them dancing to one of my songs. I'm kind of hoping to do that in summer. Yeah, it's an instrumental song I've got. It's a 3-minute song. I've asked them, and they said yes. So I just need to get the camera to film it. Yeah. And put it on YouTube. Yeah.
In my head right now playing the melody. Dun, dun, da, 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 da,
Yeah.
Scotland the Brave.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay.
So,
Alright.
which next song?
This song is another cover version, and it's an old song, which was made famous by a 60s band called the Trogs. And Jimi Hendrix did a pretty good version of it too. And the song, well, probably you might know, it's called Wild Thing. Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
Yeah.
You make my heart sing.
Yes.
come on and hold me tight. Yeah, keep your love low. Oh yeah.
Wow, nice, bravo.
Oh, shit.
The time is running so fast.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Making a mess here. Yeah.
It's good.
How much time do we have?
It's not much time, so right now, if you have maybe some wishes for our
Listeners.
listeners, yes,
Well,
and watchers.
I just hope that you like the performance, you like the songs, and I will be in touch. If you make comments on there, I can get in touch with you. And as I said, I'll be putting songs online very, very soon. And I hope that you enjoyed the show, and I hope you got something from it. And,
Sure, enjoy.
yeah.
100%.
Anybody else?
Thank you for joining, making us
Yeah.
feel like we're part of a group during times when things are a little split apart, especially all the international friends joining. И на русском спасибо за участие. Мы очень благодарны. Мы надеемся, что будем играть для вас снова.
Замечательно.
Спасибо всем.
Yeah.
It was really an honor and privilege to play here. Really happy.
Yeah, we really enjoyed this. It was great, yeah.
So, and
And remember, June the 5th, Jim and Jack's, Chisty Prudy, 7 o'clock, I think, probably it'll be 7 o'clock on stage, yeah.
wow, 7
45,
o'clock?
same set, 40, yeah. It's a,
In the
it's
evening.
it's an outside concert, it's actually outside, it's in a patio outside, yeah.
Come to the show.
Come to the show and
Yeah.
See you there.
yeah. Be there or be square.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, we listen the Secret Vault band. So, which last song? Make a fire, please, guys.
Yeah, this is another cover version, which we only just started rehearsing in the last couple of weeks, so hope we get it right. And it's a song which is has a very positive message, and it's an old song from 1975, and it's called "What's So Funny About Peace, Love and Understanding."
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
As I walked on through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, all hope is lost. Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walked on through this wicked world, and my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. And in love, and who are the trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? And each time I feel like this inside, I just think I want to know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Yeah, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Thank you very much. What I'll be thinking, is there such a thing as too much hope? It's a brazen dilemma, we've given each other way too much rope. Can I change my mind for the 7th time? I'm so head up, I must be going blind. I can see a picture of you in my head, see your frown upon your face. My mistake is mine. Say my love tonight. We're feeling closer to the light. Whenever you need me, you're always the hold on.
29 мая ждем вас на главном событии этой весны – Орлов Фест. Хедлайнер фестиваля Макс Барских. Развлечения для взрослых и детей с большой зоной фудкорта на фестивале-пикнике в парк-отеле «Орловский». Жара, музыка, драйв. Встречаем лето. А еще у нас есть верблюд, который пьет как лошадь.